Hey guys, this is Ash here from NTV Studios and welcome to the first episode of PlayStation News, where I will be reporting on the latest and greatest of the PlayStation news, whether it's for the PlayStation Portable, the next PlayStation console to come out, or whether it's to do with a PlayStation game in general. So what I have to report on today is rumours on a new Isles of Man TT PlayStation game coming out in 2017 to the PlayStation 4. Now, I'm not sure who is developing this. I can't remember who is developing this, but I know that they are confirmed that there is going to be a new Isles of Man TT game called Isles of Man TT Closer to the Edge, or Ride to the Edge. It was one of them two. And basically it should be a really good game, and we have not seen a PlayStation game in the Isles of Man since the ps4. So if you don't know what the Isles of Man is, there will be some screenshots on the screen right now. The Isles of Man flag, the three-legged man, and it's basically an island in the middle of the Irish Sea where I went on holiday last week, and motorbikes do road racing round there on a track called the TT course. The only way to get there is by plane or boat. Obviously two boats, the Manaham and the Ben McCree. The Manaham sailing from Liverpool to Douglas in the Isle of Man, and the Manaham and the Ben McCree sailing from Heysham to Douglas in the Isles of Man. There is two festivals over in the Isles of Man. There is the TT, the Manx Grand Prix. The TT is the up-to-date modern bikes. The Manx Grand Prix is basically the non-modern bikes, the classical bikes, the bikes from the 60s, basically the olden day bike. So basically I think it'll be a pretty good game. It'll be interesting to see what they do into the game, whether they put the new bikes, whether they put the modern bikes into the game. That'll definitely be something that would be quite interesting. And as I have stated, we have not seen an Isles of Man TT game since the PlayStation 2. Now, if I am correct, which I'm not totally sure, but if I am correct, I think there was 3 Isles of Man TT games. I know one was called TT Superbikes, and I know there was one called TT Legends, but I'm pretty sure there was a TT Superbikes number 2, or another TT Superbikes game. So if this new one does turn out to be true, I know it will be a pretty good game, because the old one was good. It had a lot of great details, and the only thing it really lacked on was the graphics, which, what did you expect back then in the PlayStation 2 game? So there were some images there on the screen. So the new one is actually set to come out for the PlayStation 4, the PC and the Xbox One. I'm not sure when abouts next year it's meant to be released, but it is rumoured to be released that it will be coming out next year. But it is 100% confirmed that we are seeing a Isles of Man TT Superbike game come out in the 2017. And even before I knew this game was confirmed, my dad did hear some people rumouring about this game who were doing commentating over some motorbikes. So I'm not sure if the Isles of Man TT track will be the only racetrack they will be putting into the game. I'm not sure if they will be putting any other racetracks into the game, such as the Northwest 200, the Southern 100, or the Oliver's Mount. I know they did back in one of the PlayStation 2 games, but what I can confirm is that the Northwest 200 track is going to be on the Ride 2 game, which I will be making a separate news video about, and saying that there is a Ride 2 coming soon. So why am I so hyped for this game, and why am I leaking it about in the news? Well, basically we are really close to that island. In real life we sort of have a lot of friends and family members what go over there, and I have a family member what used to race over there. So seeing a new game for me over in that island would just be amazing. We know a lot of riders, and if they would put them in the game. And back in one of the old games, they did put Paul Owen in, who is actually a Welsh motorbike rider, so they leaked him, put him in the video game, and I actually got to race as him, and I know him in real. I know his dad. I've had beers with his dad, and it'd be a really cool, interesting game to see them bring it in to the PlayStation 4, and with the graphics what they've got now, it would be an absolutely monster of a game. I don't know if they'll put the modern bikes and the classic bikes together, or whether they'll do them as a separate game again. I'm not sure how the render distance on the racetrack's going to go, because they are racing through towns and villages, and obviously there is side streets which get blocked off, so if you'll be able to see up these side streets quite well with the render distance, if they put all the right names for the corners and the parts around the track, it'll be a really interesting game. But if you are hyped for this game and looking forward to it coming out in 2017, if you are a motorbike fan, then please hit the like button, subscribe. That's it for the PlayStation news in this one. I'll be back with some more PlayStation news soon.